Welcome to Black People Love Paramore, a podcast where we try to help Black people feel seen. Please rate us and write us a review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. 5 stars only because we are 5-star bitches. Word to Yo Gotti. I'm your host, Sequoia, and today joining me to talk about the card game Uno, returning to the show, we have Tiffany Sheri and Kevin Chestnut. Say what's up, y'all.
Who goes first?
I'm gonna go first. Uno, one card left. I'm going first.
Skip.
Sorry. I'm Tiffany. Thank you for having me, Sequoia. So honored to be here. I know you don't like playing Uno. Every time I be asking you to play, you'd be like, I don't want to play Uno. So just happy that we're entertaining this.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, I am Black People Love Paramore guest number 1, Kevin Chestnut.
And what?
I started this
and did.
You know what I'm saying?
As Drake says, it ain't about, never mind, forget it.
Yeah, we don't even like that nigga.
Light skin who shall not be named.
Right. He done pissed us off. I talked about him on literally every episode, I feel like. Even since then, I've talked about him.
Since then, specifically,
yes. I have prefaced it with fuck that nigga every time though, but I've still talked about him.
Honestly, I haven't been able to listen to him like a lot since, but I know that's not where we're here. So
right. No, okay.
I mean, I have thoughts, but I'll keep them to myself.
Right. Before we get into talk about Uno, we have In My Defense. In My Defense is our segment where we bring one of our unpopular opinions and defend it for you all. I have one this week. Do y'all two have an In My Defense that y'all would like to share?
Absolutely.
Okay, fantastic. Kevin, you go first because you sounded real
confident about it.
They had a lot of confidence in that. Absolutely. So you going with that, Kevin?
Yeah. So you know what? Calling the police on people, not that bad. Not that bad. Sometimes you got to call police on people.
We started out so fucking hot. That was scorching.
Okay.
That was very warm.
Okay. All right. That's not what I thought. Okay.
I wasn't prepared for that whatsoever.
Okay. Sometimes you just gotta call them.
I'm happy that Kevin started. I'm happy that Kevin went ahead and started because
I'm not going to agree or disagree.
Right.
I'm gonna move forward.
No thoughts. We're just
just vibes. Yep. My unpopular opinion is I think y'all give Damson Idris way too much.
Oh.
I think I'll give him way too much.
I'm so triggered by both of these. I can't believe that y'all film my motherfucking show and start like this. They're not supposed to be unpopular for me. They're supposed to be unpopular for everybody else. You already know the deal.
I don't know. I think I'll give him a lot.
Well, okay. Here's the thing about mine. Also, so to bring it back,
defending it.
Somebody was literally stabbed in front of my building last week. On this day, 1 week ago, someone was stabbed.
And what is one to do?
And guess what? That person lives on my floor, around the corner from me and my child. Is some people you just gotta call the police on.
Because if it comes down to calling the cops or my child, the likelihood that I call the cops is very high. So I understand. I hear you, Kevin. I hear you.
Thank you.
Tiffany, would you like to further defend your?
No, I can't. I can't like get into it because I value my career and my profession.
Okay, but you can't really get into it. Okay.
Yeah, I just think y'all give him a lot.
I don't.
I think I'll give him a lot. Like, I don't know. I also think we give Michael B. Jordan a lot. Like,
see, you're talking about every one of my men. We're talking about all of them.
Okay, well, we can talk offline about the receipts.
You talking?
Does Garrick know?
Yeah, he know.
Oh, he do? Okay. Where he at? Where he at?
Okay. Well, don't worry about where he at. Worry about what you doing. Don't worry about
Garrick and Franklin can team up together because I don't really see it. But
you know what? I'm going to finish off this In My Defense because y'all have absolutely lost your motherfucking minds. And I'm going to, mine is so muted this week. Like it's very much giving very much nothing. I think I'm running dry on In My Defenses. I feel like I've given y'all all of my hot takes that I could possibly give y'all. I'm about to start relying on the guests only because I ain't got too much more. I was wondering, I came across the TikTok and it threw me off a little bit. Mine is, I'm more confused than anything. Is mixed company not a specifically Black phrase? Because
absolutely
it
is.
Right,
I've only heard Black people say that.
I heard a white TikToker
That's not right.
It didn't feel right to me. It didn't sit right in my spirit.
Right.
She said that she was in mixed company and she was referring to her family with different political views. And I said,
She probably just learned that and tested it out.
Absolutely. She was trying it out.
I don't know about that.
She was trying it on. She walked around the room with it.
And it wasn't right. It wasn't wrong. Trial. Like, you know, like she used context clues and like technically she used the word right, but it wasn't right. It wasn't right.
Yeah.
That wasn't it.
It didn't sit right with your spirit, which she hasn't learned yet, but she will. She will.
It's giving when like white people use like black emojis. That's what it's giving. Like
now, what? White people use black emojis.
Have you not? I mean, have you not just seen on Twitter? Like you look at somebody's tweet and you're like, that emoji.
I have never seen that.
You've never seen that?
A white person using a black emoji, I would be stunned. Very
okay,
stunned.
You're gonna be on Twitter enough then.
I'll be on that app, but I'll be seeing that go on. I ain't never seen that.
That hand.
Arc for you. Like what would give
Who were you? What were you talking about before you sent that tweet? I need to know.
Right. What context was this?
For that to be your default hand color. You know? Oh wow. Lisa Marie Presley just died.
Oh shit.
At 54 from cardiac arrest.
Oh shit. Things we find on the podcast. Kevin, you missed that. Lisa Marie Presley just died.
Oh, I'm not shocked. She went to the hospital earlier.
Yeah, her and her mom were at the Golden Globes and Elvis after party last night.
Damn.
Yep. And now I feel bad because we were just talking about how terrible she looks. So,
damn,
you know, that's how it should be happening.
Now
we know why.
So this
right,
is your fault.
You did it.
Now we know
like
why.
how I killed the queen. You did.
Yeah, you on the
RIP,
queen,
Lisa. Yeah, that's a lot. Okay,
maybe like that. To be fair, her daddy died of the same thing, but he was much younger. So.
Okay.
That do seem like a hereditary thing. I understand.
Yeah, and her grandma died at like 46 from a heart attack. Like this runs in the family.
Well, she lived the longest, to be fair. 54.
Yeah, she got 54 out of that.
That's crazy.
You really got to take care of your heart.
Yeah,
you really got to take care of your heart. If you got family stuff like that, you got to be like from birth taking real good care of your heart.
I'm a vegan baby.
Oh my God, I met somebody recently who has never eaten meat. They were on this podcast. It was a couple guests ago.
And that's how I know you're not Southern. That's how I know right there. Because we're not doing that. Like, it's cute. It's cute in theory. I did it for 45 days.
Oh, that's a long time. Yeah.
It was. I felt great though. I looked fantastic. Like I was so skinny. And then once I started eating meat, like my stomach was fucked up. Like it was pain I had never had before.
Yeah, you know, I actually meant to accost you about that because I was like, how does the person on the soul food episode it ain't making much sense to me.
No, Toya is a vegan. Yes, Toya is a vegan, but she's had it. I had a different guest, Elise Ellis, a few episodes later about like talk shows and stuff, and she's never tasted meat at all. Like she's never tasted it, and I was like, that's crazy as shit. I didn't know that there were people that existed. Anyways, we getting way off topic. Song of the week. We're gonna move on to song of the week. I'm gonna start this time because I just feel very strongly about my song of the week.
Okay.
Miss Avril Lavigne really be putting her foot in a lot of things that she creates. But happy endings is just so visceral. Like she has a little key change. I would try to sing for y'all right now, but I really don't want to deafen you. So I'm gonna leave it be. I'm gonna leave it be. But Miss Avril really put her whole motherfucking foot in happy endings. A fantastic song. It was in Bring It On, I believe too. It was in Bring It On, the one with Solange. All of
and Hayden Panettiere.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
What a time.
What a time. Also whole thing. Yeah. So that's my song. A good one. What y'all got?
I did a photo shoot semi-recently, and I was testing out what songs I should play in the background, and I did not particularly care for the disrespect that Kylie Minogue got. So I'm going with Kylie Minogue's Don't Want to Miss a Thing because it's just a fantastic song. Okay. It can play in the car. It could play at a Target. It could be anywhere. It could be on a catwalk. It could be at a photo shoot. It's a fantastic song, and shout out to Miss Kylie Minogue.
Okay.
Did you put it as part of the photo shoot playlist? Did you include it?
I did, but I stuck true to what I said I was going to do, and I just stuck with I put the 3 that won at the top of the list. So it's Crystal Waters. I believe it was Mr. Vegas, and I don't remember the third song.
Okay. For reference, y'all, Kevin posted an Instagram story saying that he was doing a photo shoot for his job, and he was trying to curate a playlist that he could play while he was doing his photo shoot, and he gave us options, and whatever one is what he was going to put on the playlist. And
absolutely,
I guess Kylie Minogue was part of the options. He didn't like the way that Kylie was being
I didn't like the treatment she received. I did not like it. I didn't like the Jamiroquai disrespect either, but I just wanted to rep for Kylie real quick.
One time it was important. Thank you for doing that. We appreciate it. Kylie, if you're listening, listen, you're loved, okay? In the same way that we wouldn't let Kylie Jenner trademark her name.
Yeah. One Kylie.
Are you insane? Are you insane?
These here streets.
What?
Do you know? Do you know? But do you know?
Somebody better motherfucking tell her. Somebody better tell her.
Remember when she don't know. Like, trademark or copyright, and then Kylie Minogue was like, hey babes, you're new here.
Clearly you just arrived.
I'm the OG. That's cute.
Are you new here?
Like, yeah.
She said, shut this whole shit down. Shut this whole shit down. Absolutely not.
Cut the
and
camera,
she did.
Dead ass.
And I stand an icon. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Okay. Boom. Sorry, there's something in my eye, y'all. But yes. Tiffany, what you got?
This is a very ghetto episode.
Hey, that's how I like it.
Listen. Okay, so while I was home in Atlanta, I don't know, I was feeling a little nostalgic. I was in my high school room. I started listening to a lot of Demi Lovato again, and then I started listening to Jonas Brothers and Nick Jonas. So, in conclusion, I just feel like Love Bug doesn't get the recognition it deserves. Now, listen, Jonas Brothers, they have a lot of good songs. They have Burning Up. They have a lot of songs, but Love Bug, I don't know. I love that song. And then the transition at the end is just so fun. But I was on a repeat for about like 2 days of just Demi, Nick, Jonas Brothers, was going just hopping album to album. So it was between that and then Kelly Clarkson's Never Again is what I was gonna say. Both of those are like, how you just want to like go scream sometimes? Like, that's what those songs are for. So
love a good scream.
Love a good scream.
Sure.
Oh man.
Love Bug just never did it for me, which is funny because I know it did it for so many people. Like Love Bug is like a real top Jonas Brothers fave.
So good.
I think John Mayer made like an interpolation of Love Bug because he loved it so much. Like it's a very, very, very respected song. It just never did nothing for me. I'm like,
that's crazy.
I don't love this. So yeah.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, Sequoia. It's a bop.
Sorry to that song.
It's a bop. It's a bop.
Sorry to that song.
It's not bopping for me like that. Anyway, let's move on to the topic that we're all here for. What the niggas want, okay? I'm trying to give the niggas what they want. Okay? Now, I'm gonna preface this. I don't like this game. It's not even a game. It's not even a game.
Kick you off your own podcast.
It's you niggas that I don't like playing this game with because y'all don't like to play by the rules. And I'm not playing with
this sound like somebody who lose. This is exactly like the losing energy.
If y'all don't know how to play by the motherfucking rules. But anyways,
here's the thing. You could give me any of the rules and I'm probably still going to win or come in second. Like I'm going to win. It don't matter,
second, baby. You either win or lose, baby. Ain't no coming second.
I'm so sorry. What happens when you play? Oh, you don't play. You don't even play. So
because you gotta keep going. You don't just somebody wins and it's we gotta start over.
Exactly.
We done.
Exactly.
No, you keep going.
Let me tell people what Uno is. I know if you listen to this podcast, you know what Uno is, but in case you don't, Uno, from Spanish and Italian for one, is an American shedding type card game that is played with a specifically printed deck. The game's general principles put it into the Crazy Eights family of card games, and it is similar to the traditional European game Mau Mau. It has been a Mattel brand game since 1992. Okay. Now here's where it gets interesting to me a little bit.
That's such a good year.
Anyways, the game was originally developed in 1971 by Merle Robbins in Reading, Ohio, a suburb of Cincinnati. When his family and friends began to play more and more, he spent $8,000 to have 5,000 copies of the game made. He sold it from his barber shop at first, and then local businesses began selling it. Okay,
it was meant for Black culture.
So don't that tell you that that's a nigga? It's not. It's a white man. It's a white man. But I'm like, wow, this is really meant for Black people in the barber shop.
I guess they get their haircut.
Like, I mean, I thought that white people went to like Supercuts and like
I did
thought
too.
they went to hairdressers. I didn't know they went to barbershops, but I guess. But yeah, imagine sitting in a barbershop and they come through a Uno. Like how they be coming through with the DVDs and shit.
Yeah.
Imagine they come through with Uno.
Selling juice and socks.
My kind of
good stuff. And
Uno.
That's
my kind of energy. That's my kind of.
We should still do that.
Yeah,
we should. They really should. They should have different game packs of Uno in the trunk.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Would love that.
Yeah.
And also RIP to the name Merle. Because
I was thinking that's a very old name.
Doesn't it just sound Black? Like Merle
he does
Robbins?
sound Black.
Merle. Yeah. Like that is that's somebody granddaddy.
Yeah.
Like
it's giving
absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, it's giving hot comb energy.
It's definitely I had to look him up. Like I had to find his photo because at first Wikipedia was just telling me Merle Robbins. I said, "Oh, I know this nigga," and he got the barbershop and whatever. And I looked and no, that was a whole white man.
A lot of energy though.
Said, wow, he is the only one that like was really gunning for his invite to the cookout, and we don't even invite. We don't even do that.
No, we don't.
He might have got one if we did.
Maybe
he was trying to bring something to the table.
Yeah, he was literally bringing something to the
table.
So true.
Wow, Merle, a legend, a king,
a late legend. I was gonna say a living legend, but the man is dead. Anyways,
obviously.
What was y'all's intro to Uno?
My aunt T used to have it at her house, and it was one of the many games that we would play over there. See, I can't even remember the other games because they are all irrelevant in comparison to Uno. So, like, I remember playing with the old Uno deck, like the original Uno deck. We played with those. I go that far back with it. So this was definitely in the 90s. It was
92. Might have been 92.
It might have been 92. It could have been 92, 93, somewhere in that range. It could absolutely be that. Go way back.
I think I first started playing Uno in elementary school. I used to, back when my mom was a single mom, have to do after school program. And so we had a lot of games. And so we definitely played Uno. We played Guess Who. We played Bop It while I was home recently. Love Bop It. Like we're just a very game boards house. Didn't play Scrabble, but Guess Who and Uno were like my two favorites. The funny thing about Uno is everybody makes up, rules. And so like, we played like everywhere I go is played differently. So, I mean, but I still win. So,
that's all I care about. As long as you establish the rules that you're playing by
before you start playing, that's the key.
That's all that matters. And also, as long as you are willing to acknowledge that Uno doesn't know how to play Uno.
No.
Once we sit at a table, we need that acknowledgement. Like Uno, we all know Uno don't know how to play their own damn game.
Nobody asked
I'm sorry,
them.
Merle.
Yeah, you see.
Exactly. God rest Merle's soul, but he didn't play Uno.
Mind your business. Also, I'm about to send y'all song of the day. One of my favorite songs is called Uno Dos. Since we're staying on topic, just send it to you guys. It's one of my favorite songs.
Who is it by? Tell us more about Uno Dos.
I don't know how to pronounce his name. I think he's Brazilian. I think it's Teo, and Jaden Smith is also on it.
Oh, that song is fantastic.
Kevin.
That's one of my favorite songs. I literally listened to that song last week.
See, Kevin, you're all right. You're right. Yes, it's so good. Yes, and when the beat changes, I love the beat change.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chico Matador.
Yes. Yes, I got you.
That sounds good. Just from right there, it sounds pretty good. I might hop in that. See what
True bop. Yeah.
Run them streams. I don't know. I hope.
Shout out to Teo. White song of the week.
White song of the week, Teo.
We
love that for him.
I don't know. He's like, he might be indigenous, but I don't want to get into that. So I don't know. I think he's Brazilian.
I'm gonna get it wrong. Sorry, Teo.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Brazilian song of the week.
Right. However we want to go about it.
Smith is on it too.
And
shout out to Fogo de Chao.
And a Brown. Yes.
When
did my introduction to Uno? I played with my mom and my brother, and that was always fine.
That's not enough people.
We was in the same house. I'm sorry that I didn't have a bunch of siblings, Tiffany. Like,
or friends. Or friends.
I'm sorry, I ain't have no friends, Tiffany.
Or cousins or uncles or aunts.
Let me get there. Let me get there. So then I would play with my mom and my brother, and I was fine. But then the issues came when I would go to my grandma's house and I would have to play with my fucking cousins who
go ahead.
Who decided to play by their own rules.
What were the rules, Sequoia?
And niggas always trying to stack. Okay. And that's not how you play this game. Let me tell y'all what stacking is. According to the official Uno account on Twitter.
It's so crazy because I've never heard any of these rules.
Stacking is when someone plays a draw card and the next player tries to block it by stacking another draw card to avoid picking up cards. Uno's official account says you cannot do this. The next player must draw those cards and lose their turn.
Yeah, no one's
gonna hear that. You niggas.
Yes, absolutely. Because you know what? We already established Uno don't know how to play their own damn game. I'm so sorry. Merle's my man, but you don't know how to play your own game.
Oh my God.
It also sounds like you're a victim of drawing 16. And you know, it happens.
Let me tell you something. I'm not a victim of nothing because I'm a victim of we could fight. We could scrap right now.
Babes, if you pull out a draw 4 on me, guess what? If I have a draw 4 in my hand, babes, I'm pulling out another draw 4. So you gotta keep it coming. I'm not going out like a punk, okay?
And now I done flipped the motherfucking table over and now nobody having fun. And now nobody's having a good time because I flipped the table over.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Let me tell you, I love it. I love hitting with a skip you, reverse back to me, draw 4, Uno out. Let me tell y'all.
That is so crazy. Are you listening to yourself right now?
It's a combination.
Are you hearing what you're saying right now?
I'm just like,
I heard it. I heard it, and I agree.
It's a sickness. No,
it's a combination.
I'd be like, I got 2 yellow 6s, put them down. I got a yellow 6, a blue 6, and a red 6, put them bitches down. Like,
why are you putting down more than one card?
Because I'm trying to get to Uno. That's the point of the game.
Why are you trying to put down more than one card at once?
The game. Have you played the Uno where it has like a card and you have to like switch hands with people? Because that would really make you want to fight.
No, I've never played that one. That one sounds fun though.
So that does sound fun. There's ones where it'll tell you what to do, like action items, and some of them you write them in. And there's one where it's literally like switch hands with somebody. Now I would say that has almost made me fight because imagine getting to Uno and making someone else draw 16, and then they give you that card, and then
trying to make people to make you draw 16. That's what you get, and that's how you should know that stacking is not allowed because now you're holding 34 cards in your hand.
Why is it my fault that you're not color coordinating properly? That's really what this is a game of, color coordination. It's not my fault that you can't keep up.
And this is the thing. A normal deck of cards has what, like 50 cards in it or something like 52?
Mm-hmm.
Uno deck has well over 100 cards, 108 if I'm not mistaken.
It does.
It's meant to be stacked up. Like somebody's supposed to have 50 cards in their hand because they kept having to draw 4 and 2 and kept getting skipped. That's what that is for. Was like, you know what? I need to double this deck. I can't just go in here with 52 cards. I ain't basic.
Yep.
I got
basic around here.
We play with like 3 decks in our family. Like we have, because we're a family of like 6 altogether, but 4 siblings. But yeah, we play with a minimum of 4 decks because they're like this thick all together.
Yeah,
I'll be ready for people to draw. I'll be in it for the long. Like, ooh, yes. I'll be ready. Like, ooh.
Because you have so many siblings, Tiffany. What's the worst fight that you got in over a Uno game?
So my siblings, they get like really territorial about like you have to show all your cards. Like you can't make it seem like, you know, whatever. And I just feel like you need to worry about your hand. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. It gets pretty dicey. We're very competitive. But the last time we played Uno, I mean, listen, we love each other, but we're very much like you're on your own. What I don't like about playing with my siblings is when one person gets Uno, then everybody tries to dogpile on that person. And I'm like, well, while y'all are dogpiling on that person, then everybody else is moving closer to Uno. So I'm like, why are you giving me this energy? Because usually I'm the first one to reach Uno. Somebody else catches up. And I'm like, now we've let Naya win because y'all was over here trying to make me draw 8. And now she got Uno. So, but yeah, my mom be getting salty. My mom be getting salty, knocking some decks down. Actually, out of all the siblings, it's really mom. And then Caleb, he'll try to just sneak in, my little brother. He'll just try to sneak in things that you're just like, that's definitely a 9. That's a 6. That don't go together.
They put and then
you know what? Merle, the innovation by Merle.
With the line.
It could all be so simple.
The line of
it could all be so simple.
Yeah.
Merle got it. Merle knew what time it was. He was like, enough of the nonsense, enough of the chaos.
Enough of the nonsense. There's not no 6 or 9. You know what it is.
You know what it is.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I would say too, just like the anger that comes with having to draw. It's just like, just pick it up, bruh.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to keep having to do this. And then sometimes you play Uno where it's like, do you keep drawing? Like if you need a yellow, do you keep drawing till you get a yellow, or do you just draw once?
Exactly. What's your strategy? What you got?
I'm just gonna draw.
Again, I'm in it for the long haul. I'm okay with like keep drawing. Like I feel like it's fun, but not everybody likes to play like that. Yeah, not everybody likes to play like that. But I'm just like, again, like, I'm like, okay, if they put down this card, this is what I'm going to do. If they put down this card, we reverse. I made them my enemy the first game. So now they've reversed it. So now I got to be careful. I got to get this reversed in early because I want to take it out on me. It's all about strategy.
Exactly. And you need to be prepared for everything. So you might pick something up. It's like, you know what? This is a blue draw 2, but I ain't got enough other blue cards. So let me pick up a few more blue cards because I might need to bridge to that blue draw 2.
Exactly.
Bang, bang. Exactly. It's all about the strategy, and you gotta play it out. Gotta see it through, my boy. I
would love to know, what is your you draw cards, right? Or you get your first 7 cards. I don't know if Sequoia, you led with this, but you pick 7, you get 7 cards for Uno. You get a draw 4 in your first hand. When do you use it? I'm just curious.
You save it. You gotta save it.
Yes.
You want to Uno and Uno out immediately. So you need that bridge to Uno out. You need to save that. That's your bridge. That's your exit strategy.
Agreed. And I feel like if we're playing Uno and the first card you deal out is a draw 4, that lets me know either you're bad at Uno or your hand is so bad that you didn't need this. You didn't need this draw 4, and I'm scared.
Yeah,
like, it sets the tone.
Yeah. Like you got a lot, but and then 8 could be in there. You know what I'm saying? You might get another draw 4. So you gotta save that. You gotta save your regular wild. You just got to save those kind of cards because you never know when you might need them later on in the game. And it's usually just to get yourself out.
I think we should just talk about the betrayal, though. There's something about Uno that makes people feel like they're being betrayed. And it's specifically with skips and draw 4s where people are just like, I can't believe you did that to me. And I'm just like, why not?
Why wouldn't I do that to you? This is a game. This is honestly, it's pretty close to life or death. I mean,
they're right. There's no civility.
Pretty close. Yeah. Pretty close to life and death. I mean, come on. Yeah.
I'm pretty friendly, but when it comes to Uno, babes, it's every man for himself. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
I got to draw 4 for you. I got to draw 4 for you. I got to draw 4 for you.
Absolutely. Anybody can get it. Anybody can get it.
Anybody.
No. Kevin, what's the worst fight that you've been in over Uno? Have you gotten into any fights? Has it ever escalated to now we got a problem?
Nah, it has not escalated into we got a problem, which is honestly surprising because we played a lot in high school, like at the lunch table. And
at the lunch table?
Yeah, so fights were like notorious to happen there.
I'm shocked that it was no fight.
You know what? We were serious players, you know what I'm saying? Adrian come, he bring the deck out. Usually 2. He usually got 2. Which is good enough for a lunch table. You know what I'm saying? Probably like 6-7 people gonna play at one time. Get in on it until they got to go back to class or whatever. But luckily there was no fights over that. There was many fights over many things. But Uno wasn't one of them because you know what? We knew how to play and we were serious about our craft.
Is Uno the great unifier?
No, it's a divider. No.
That's why it's called Uno. Because it makes us one.
It makes us
one.
Oh my God.
That's why it's called Uno.
Put that on the box, Kevin.
Come on.
Put that on the box.
That's really good.
I'm a Merle man. And me and Merle.
You and Merle are here.
Me and Merle, right there. Close, locked in.
So I know earlier you were talking about black sounds, and while you were saying lunch, it just made me think of your pencils on the table. So Add that to your list.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That is definitely a good
like niggas really thought they was Metro Boomin in the gas.
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who they really thought they was Pharrell trying to do damn grinding.
Definitely
thought they was Pharrell.
And then since I'm older than you guys, so I remember when Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Can See Busta Rhymes came out, everybody was doing that on the bus seats, on the lunch tables. Doom 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 doom. Doom doom doom.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my god, that one was going crazy. In 98, 97, that was going nuts.
We weren't there. We was there.
We wasn't outside, but we was there.
Y'all wasn't outside yet. You weren't quite outside.
Yeah. I would get into it so badly with my younger cousin. Even fun. Like that. It wasn't even like a joke. It wasn't even fun. It was like I think this is why I'm triggered by the game. I played it for like the first time in a good while. Probably like 2 weeks ago at my boyfriend's family's house. They had a bunch of games. They had a cousin's game night, bunch of games laid out. And I see Uno and I don't fucking want to play it because I don't like playing the game, right? And so I'm suggesting any other game on the table. I'm like, oh, let's do, what do you mean? And they're like, what about Uno? And I'm like, please, something else. Please,
absolutely.
Please. And so I just come clean. I'm like, y'all, I actually don't like Uno. Let's play something else. You think they gave a fuck?
You should have said you didn't know how to play.
Why would they? That's the thing. Why would they?
They said, so anyways, we're going to bust out this Uno. And we did. And I played and I won, of course, because I'm good at it. I just don't fucking like playing the goddamn game.
Why she trying to treat Uno like it's like Kung Fu skills? It's like I got to get my hands registered.
I gotta bust it out.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that. I'm not playing for me. I'm not playing for you. I don't like the way it make you feel.
I don't want to do this to you. I don't want to have to do it. I don't have to do it on them, but I did it. And, took the dub home, of course, because that's what we do around here. But, I didn't enjoy it like I wanted to because I'm triggered because my little cousin we used to really be like, hands up.
We can swap it out. And if you did, then we can shoot it out.
Tiffany. Is that the one?
Yeah. Yes. I'm like, no, we used to be in grandma's house.
Sierra's funny.
Yeah. Not a joke.
Out of all the cousins, I could see her fight over Uno. That's fair.
And I die for this shit too.
Yeah.
I get into fight or flight when I see the Uno deck come out. I'm like, okay, so we about to somebody's about to get harmed.
Fighting. No, okay.
It's a trick for you.
I'm like, no, so I don't be trying to play this.
So you don't count Spanish either?
Tiffany, no.
Fucking Spanish. Uno is the knuck if you buck of card games.
Not spades?
No,
it sounds like
people don't be getting into it with hands like that.
Really? I don't know.
Spades is arguably a blacker game, though.
It is, but not everybody plays spades.
Not exactly. I feel like there's more. It's
what I was gonna say is it the younger people's spades? Is Uno the younger Black folks' spades? Because a lot of us can't play spades, but we can.
You can make a case. You can make a case, but like I said, I got the Uno cards from my auntie's house, so like, I started Uno with older people, so that's just how I came into the game.
And older people do love it still.
They do. They like them from Uno.
And Uno's one of those. It's like universal, I think, in any language, and also like it's different from spades, whereas like Uno is an actual game versus spades. You just play with a deck of cards, and unfortunately, somebody has to like teach it to you, and people be gatekeeping. I get spades now. I'm not good at it, but like I can do a little something. But yeah, Uno. I don't know. You said, is it the unifier? I mean, it does bring people together, but it also divides people. So like,
Yeah. What's your favorite Uno card? What's your favorite card to throw down?
The blue skip.
Why the blue one in particular?
Because she giving niggas the blues.
Oh,
You mean
Listen.
on a visceral level.
Tell him again, Kev. Tell him again.
Blues. BB King. The thrill is gone.
Mess.
Go away from me.
This man. Kevin, what's your favorite?
I'm gonna go with the draw 4 because it's classic, it's iconic.
You're a menace.
And it just the good thing, going back to what I was talking about before, the draw 4 on the way out, it's like, I ain't even gotta deal with this. Y'all do what y'all fight amongst yourselves. Right. I'm out. Uno out. Yep. With the draw 4?
Yes.
Do what y'all do. Go ahead.
I hear you on that, but the fun thing about skips is, 1, it can keep going, and 2, you can be playing with 5 people. Mm-hmm. If you have 4 skips, it's back to you. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, that's like the cool thing about skips. Because draw 4s only affect, for the most part, the person next to you, unless they have another draw 4 and keep it going. But like skips, you can hand them out to everybody. You know what I'm saying?
That's why you got to make sure. That's why you got to make sure the person you don't like the most is the person to the right of you. Right. You got to make sure they're right there.
Yeah. Or the left, depending on if you reverse or not.
It could have been reverse. Somebody could have dropped the reverse. Yeah. I love when it's down to just the 2 people, and then just like the skips and reverses start coming out, and it's like they don't even mean they don't mean what they used to mean, but they're powerful. They're arguably more powerful when it's just the 2 people left. Because like I'll skip you again, reverse back to me again. Now draw 4. Now draw 4 on that.
Yeah. Yep.
Because it's my turn. Now you can't argue about the rules at that point.
Exactly.
Because the skip,
I like, because you can argue about the rules that heavily. Like, it's just like, it is what it is. It's fine.
That's right. One-on-one combat.
What's your favorite card?
The Libra Tiffany favorite card is the skip card, aka you do nothing card. That's what the skip card is.
What does that mean?
Libra, like such a passive, like the Libras love like a passive aggressive ass. Here, take this. Versus Kevin, the Taurus, says pick up every fucking card that you possibly can.
Are you reading our tarot right now?
Yes,
with cards?
Yeah. Wrong cards. Okay. You can get these hands, but not that hand of cards.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. All the Uno puns. I love it.
It's so good. It's so good. You got another one? Draw another one. No, Sequoia, what's your favorite card?
My favorite Uno card.
Is it a green something?
I love a wild card. I love go
absolutely.
ahead and running shit. And I also like a draw 2 because it's just a little taste. The person that gets to draw 2, they mad, but they not draw 4 mad. And so they could be easily distracted by somebody else with a different vendetta or something. You can get away with that. You can sneak it in there or whatever. A little draw 2, they might forget about it by the next round. You cool. Nobody forgetting about no damn draw 4.
Yeah,
you're
absolutely.
Making an enemy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's so true.
But the best way to deploy the draw 2 is when you have multiple draw 2s. Exactly. Man, but you got to give the time. You draw the draw 2, boom. Oh man, I'm drawing 2. Wait. Here's another draw 2 for you. Boom.
Right.
You did what you did. And you know what? I had a yellow draw 2 for that ass too. Because it's also very important which color combination you put in these cards out there. You know what I'm saying? Man.
Because if you keep getting wilds and changing the color to a color that doesn't benefit me, when it gets to my turn, I'm coming for you.
Absolutely.
Also, I feel like it's very Gemini of you to say a draw 2 because, it could be 2 sides. So
it is. It is. Yeah, I saw that. I knew.
Doing the astronomical knowledge today.
Astronomical.
Very astronomical.
Astronomical. Okay. That's a new one. Is that what they be saying in Florida?
Absolutely. We can't talk. Our education system is terrible.
I'm so sorry.
And it's even worse now. We see. Yeah, I'm not even gonna get into it.
Yeah. Right. We could get into the politics of it all, but we don't have to. So
we'll just ignore it. Yeah. I would love to live in Florida again, but I just can't.
The way that they look in it's a little tough.
You know what's crazy? Hold on. I gotta say one last thing about Florida. One of the craziest things about how far right Florida has gone is that one of the governors when I was there was a Republican. he had to run as a Democrat against Ron DeSantis because that's how far things have gone out of control that the Republican became the Democrat and I don't even know what you would call the Ron DeSantis types at this point, but it went way right.
Y'all got
That's wild.
That is wild.
Yeah.
Wild card. Sorry.
Yeah. They threw a wild card on our state.
Hey.
Right, they did.
Let the record show Barack Obama did win Florida.
Oh, I love that for y'all.
I'm happy. It was a blue state. When I was there, it was a blue state.
Back in my day. When we played Uno by the rules.
Me and Merle.
Okay. Do we have any working theories as to why Black people in particular like Uno so much?
Because it gives us a place to get out aggression. And there's a lot of aggressiveness that comes with playing Uno. It's almost like a card version of dominoes, where you just like,
yeah, you throwing it.
I might bang one on you. I might bang one on you.
I felt threatened. That felt the whole.
But you know what I'm saying? It's an aggressive game, and Black people like aggressive games because sometimes we have so much pent up energy. It has to come out somewhere. And we wanted to come out in a positive place. You don't have to get a gun and shoot anybody. Go play some Uno. I don't want to have to be the one to call the cops on you.
We see what Kevin was going through as a teenager. Okay?
Absolutely. Oh my.
And then Florida streets.
Yeah. Those people are crazy. I don't know if you knew that.
They were kind of crazy in Florida.
Absolutely. My heritage, whatever, Confederate flag people, just the crazy Black people. It's a hodgepodge of nutsiness.
I know about them too, being from Georgia, and I went to Auburn University in Alabama. So, man, been through that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say with Uno, since we're talking about Alabama, as you know, the famous Ricky Bobby said, "If you're not first, you're last." I like playing Uno because I like to be number one. So I think as a Black person, I just like winning. That's why I like it. But it's also just fun to like gather around the table, like with your family and friends, and just like let loose. And like you guys said, it's a game that like most people know how to play, and so like that's just always fun. But I mean, for the most part, it's been like fun fights. I don't think we've had like people getting like for real violent. But yeah, it's always a good time.
Yeah.
I have a theory that Black people, and maybe this is just my family, like card games with like the 4 colors. Like my family really liked Sorry as well.
Yes.
I love Sorry.
I really like Sorry.
I love Sorry.
And it had like the same little color scheme going on.
Yeah.
It's something about that.
We used to do a lot of me and my mom would do a lot of Trouble, which has also the same
I
color
love Trouble.
The Pop-O-Matic Double.
Wow, I'm having flashbacks. We also played Hungry Hungry Hippo.
Oh wow.
Love Hungry Hungry. Iconic.
And then Candyland. That was a big one.
I think that was my first love right there.
Yeah.
Like I love Candyland. Monty Bobby had Candyland in their house, and I would just love to go over there and play that Candyland. Oh my God.
Connect 4. And then I would say Mancala, which I love Mancala.
Love
Mancala.
And also, you should do just a Connect 4 episode, honestly.
And I'm pretty good at Connect 4.
So is love Connect 4.
Kanye and Beyonce, but Beyonce beat Kanye. Just throwing
it out. You heard? I never heard nothing about that.
You didn't? There's like a clip in it from one of her, I think, documentaries. But yeah, there's this picture of her being like this because she won, and he was just like.
There's this like NBA player, former NBA player. He was like a Connect 4 master, and he'd just be like beating people after games and whatnot at Connect 4. Rajon Rondo, shout out to Rondo. I believe him and his girlfriend got into some kind of altercation, so I don't know which side of the game. I don't know if I should be supporting him or not. So we're just gonna leave that there.
We support Black women on this podcast.
I don't know if I believe what the story was they beat up somebody as a tandem. I believe I believe that's what the story
is. I'm kind of into it.
It's kind of romantic.
That's kind of comical.
I actually don't know the story, y'all. I'm sorry. If it's actually something really bad.
Yeah,
right. If it's actually something really bad, we obviously don't condone.
Don't joke about domestic violence.
Right.
But if it was racism or something.
But if it was two niggas against some racism.
Hey, they had it coming, just like the straw four. I'm sorry, I had to. I'm sorry.
Just like the draw four.
I appreciated it.
The Uno puns is everywhere. Wow.
I appreciate it.
How easily they land. I love it.
I'm also looking this up. Ray John Rondo and his girlfriend sued for $1 million over July fight in parking garage.
Over Joloff fight?
It was here in Los Angeles.
They was fighting over Joloff?
Possibly. Who knows?
He's in the parking garage.
Oh.
I mean, you never know what.
She heard Joloff. She hungry.
Yeah. I really am. I don't think I have anything else about Uno. Do y'all have any last little tidbits, thoughts, feelings, opinions that you would like to share about Uno before we hit them with the outro?
Uno is just a fantastic game. It means so much to me and my community. It's awesome that it's a game that's simple. You can pick it up easily. Anybody can play it, any age. If you 5 and you want to jump in and get these hands, you could get these hands.
They don't discriminate.
If they don't discriminate at all.
I just sent y'all a funny Uno meme. That's the other thing I can't stand when they be like, let the baby play and don't go. No, they don't need to play. They can play another round. Like, go nice on them. No, for what?
Absolutely not. Yeah.
See,
like that's not how the world works.
Of somebody putting down a wild card. Y'all know the wild cards that you can decide like what it stands for, like it's empty or whatever. This shit says pick up the whole fucking deck, nigga. Somebody put that down. If somebody put that down to me, I'm telling you, we're fighting. Like it's not a joke. Like y'all think this shit is sweet. Y'all think this shit is funny. Now we're actually fighting, and now what?
If I was a rapper, I'd get that as a chain. That's amazing. I would get a chain that said pick up the whole deck, nigga.
Pick up the whole deck.
Man, don't worry about why I got that just casually on my phone.
Why do you have the Uno?
As you should, but I mean, I appreciate it, honestly, because you know, usually, which I do love the other ones where it's like, you know, do something crazy or draw 25. We love that one, but you know, this is new innovation. I bang.
That's pretty innovative. Speaking of memes, and speaking of y'all right now, Tiffany has on a strong black lead hat. While I was researching this episode, I went on Twitter, I typed in black people in Uno, and a strong black lead.
I wrote that.
Tiffany, who runs the strong black lead account, had tweeted about Uno.
Uno
yes,
it's Queen Latifah. I know
tell him, Tiffany.
No. No.
It was Queen Latifah. And the meme was like black people playing Uno, and it was a photo of Queen Latifah, and she said, "I make my own rules" or some shit like that. I'll make up the rules, something like that. I said exactly, and this is why I don't play with y'all. And here it is. So you know, so you even know.
Yeah,
you implicated yourself. You didn't tweet it from the account. It's a paper trail.
That was a good tweet, but that's so funny. I have nothing to say.
Yeah. Well, expect a Uno.
Uno out.
Uno out. Expect a Uno meme coming from the MeUndies Twitter account tomorrow.
Wow. Oh my God. Kevin, who runs MeUndies, keep a lookout, y'all, for MeUndies.
Okay. Keep an eye out.
Coming, okay.
Also have a very infamous early TikTok Uno video. Early TikTok when me and Sequoia was manning the brother account. Have an early one. It was literally about me throwing the instructions to Uno away. It was like me. It was a song. It was like a sound. It was like throw it away, and it was like the proper way to play Uno, and I just like throw the instructions over my shoulder.
I also have an Uno TikTok. I will share it.
These two people to come on the Uno episode, y'all. They take this shit very seriously.
Are we the same person? I think mine was me. Like me playing with my sister and her getting mad when I put down like 5 drop 4s or something like that. I think that's what it is.
Oh, you know what? Also, there's another infamous Uno story. Me and my friend Penny will play Uno, and I made a video of us playing Uno. And one of these companies that buys like people's viral videos, they bought it from me. Yeah, for like $500.
Wow. Okay.
This is a video of us playing Uno. Back before I knew that I shouldn't be selling my videos to these companies. But I made a little bit. I needed it at that time. I was hungry.
I mean, that's fair.
When I first got to LA,
Yeah.
Do what you gotta do.
I needed it. I needed that. I need that grip.
Oh, I'm looking at Tiffany's TikTok. I'm not watching.
That's enough Uno stuff for me.
My little sister after
This is one of my very, very first TikToks.
Not your first TikTok being about Uno, see? Y'all really about this life for real. And I appreciate y'all for it. The world will not turn without the Uno lovers.
There's my old TikTok, you know what I'm saying? 200,000, something light.
Yeah, okay. I'm not on your level, but I'm gonna go look.
Something light. Something light. You know.
Yeah.
I didn't want to kill him with it. You know.
We're giving you free social posts right now. You could easily be like, but you know, you don't gotta post. You don't gotta post my stuff.
Things going on. Yeah, with it. Okay. Yeah.
I gotta send you the original. God, we don't need those people's watermark on my.
No, that's right.
No,
absolutely not.
Oh yeah, you could just shoot me the original. Thank you.
Yeah, you get the original.
Like exclusive.
Moving it process.
Yeah. No. Yeah, they stole my account. We don't have to get into it.
Oh no,
Well, you see the name on the account. It is not Brother HQ.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly. Yep. Saw that happen as well.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Thank you for joining me on this episode. It has been fantastic. I would say I'm happy to play Uno with y'all anytime, but I still don't know if that's true. I think for my birthday this upcoming year, I think I'm just gonna do like a game night. And maybe Uno will be there, maybe not. Very unclear. Okay. We'll see. Y'all, tell them where they can find you if they're looking for you on the socials.
Well, I'm Kevin Chestnut, and you can find me all over the glorious internet at Kev Chestnut. Whatever social media app you want to pick up, you just type in @Kev Chestnut. Maybe you want to just use Google and you just want to type in, I wonder what would happen if I type in @Kev Chestnut. You know what's going to happen? Everything's going to pop up and it's going to be me because I have locked down that name on every social media account. And that's right. It's going to be me.
Nice.
Okay. Just followed @Kev Chestnut.
Absolutely.
Cool. This was lovely. This is my first time meeting Kevin, but I feel like he's I also feel like you don't play Uno in Paris, but if there ever were a time I needed to like tag team with somebody, I see that Kevin is my man. You know, he got me. Anyways, handles. All my handles are @Tiffany _Sheri SHERI. And that's it. That's where you can find me. Thank you for having me today.
Of course. Thank you for coming back. Both of y'all returning guests. Bada boom, bada bing. You know where you can find me @BPLP Pod across all social media platforms, or you can email me blackpeopleloveparamore@gmail.com. You can email me anything, potential guests, potential topics, etc. Yeah. Thank you, Pat.
You should be emailing Sequoia and telling her that she should be having Kevin back before 200 episodes go by, or how many episodes went by. Invited back. There's been guests who's been on multiple times, 3-4 times. They're like, dang, nobody even hit me up at all. I'm just sitting here rocking my little baby. I'm like, oh my goodness.
I feel like I did hit you up one time and you were busy. I feel like it was one time. Though.
I've never been busy.
Dang, that's crazy.
I've never been busy.
That's crazy.
I have a baby. I don't be anywhere but here. This is where I am. I'm home.
That's why I put the little form together so I can know y'all's interests, so I can figure out when I can have y'all back. Bada boom.
All right. Uno out.
Uno out. Bye, y'all.
Uno out.